And we are recording. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Animation Commendation with your host, Ibrahim, aka Mark Brown. And we're back for, sadly, our last episode of Season 4. It was a fun, 15 games. And we're ending off with the zinger. We have Mr. Zora Catone back for round 2. How are you?
Fine, thanks. How are you? Thanks for having me again.
I'm good. No problem. Thanks for coming back. And for people who don't know who you are or didn't watch the first episode, can you introduce yourself?
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Zora Catone, a.k.a. The Other Apprentice, your humble, all-around Disney fanatic, and basically just trying to get my name out there on YouTube with a series of toy reviews, song covers, and anything else that I can try to come up with to attempt to entertain people.
Yeah, and he's incredibly talented, so there'll be a link to his YouTube channel below, so you can check that out. So for those who tune in for the first time, this is a 15-question multiple-choice game about anything even remotely related to the field of animation. As long as Zora keeps getting questions right, he goes high up the ladder. Once he gets one wrong, that's the end of the game, and he leaves with the last number of points from the last safe haven. He has 3 lifelines to help him. 50-50, get rid of 2 wrong answers. A phone or friend, if he chooses, he can call someone for help, or ask the expert. This season, our expert is Eli Sanza, entertainment and animation junkie who won the game show last season. I've asked him all these questions previously, as Zora can see how he answered, decide if he wants to go with that or not. So, are you ready to play Millionaire?
I am indeed.
All right. I shall share my screen with you. Do you see the Millionaire screen?
I do now.
Great. And let me hit. Why is this not working? Okay, there it is. Yeah, and this is your lateral points. Just remember the yellow ones are the benchmarks. Once you get to those, you can't lose them. Mm-hmm. Right now, the highest score is at 282,000, so you have to get at least here to tie with that for first place. So,
right.
Sounds like an easy task, hopefully.
As usual, my brain just turns off when it comes to these things. Ask me anything outside of this game, and I'll be able to answer it correctly in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I get that a lot, but hey, as long as you have fun, that's all that matters, right? All right, and here's our expert Eli Sanza. Check out his blog, eachunkyblog@wordpress.com. So Zora, pay attention to what he says. He says he's pretty good with Disney, Pixar, and DreamWorks. He's bad with Studio Ghibli and foreign indie animation, and he's good with TV from like the 60s to the 90s. So keep that in mind. So you know his strengths and weaknesses.
Nice.
All right. Shall we start?
Let's get started.
500 points, Zora. On what continent does the majority of the 1995 Disney canon film Pocahontas take place? Is it A, Africa, B, North America, C, Australia, or D, Antarctica?
The answer is B, North America. Final answer.
And nothing's final till they say final answer. And as you know, that is correct. Good job.
What an interesting story that would have been if it had taken place in Africa.
I was thinking of in Antarctica. I'd like to see a Disney movie that took place there. All right, so Zora, you got that right. The next one's 1,000 points. If you get that wrong, you leave with nothing. I don't think it'll happen, but just have to warn you.
We'll see.
It's never happened before. Let's just say that. 1,000 points. Released in 1997, what Disney Toon Studios film was the first sequel to the 1991 Disney canon film Beauty and the Beast? Is it Beauty and the Beast Enchanted Hanukkah?
No.
Beauty and the Beast Enchanted Easter? Beauty and the Beast Enchanted Halloween? Beauty and the Beast Enchanted Christmas?
The answer is D, Beauty and the Beast, The Enchanted Christmas. Final answer. And although technically that'd be more of a mid-cool, but all right.
Yeah, well, I meant sequel as in the next movie that was released, but yeah, it's mid-cool. Yeah. So your answer is correct. Good job. What do you think of Beauty and the Beast 2?
I like it. Ooh, pardon me.
No problem.
Personally, I think it gets a lot of flack for not very good reasons. I know the animation isn't as spectacular as it was in the original feature animated film. But when you've got talent like Tim Curry and Bernadette Peters all joining the cast of the characters that we already know, you really can't go wrong. And plus, Forte is probably by far the best sequel villain that we've ever got. So, yeah, I like it, and I'm always happy to see the appreciation for it going around, especially in the parks.
Yes.
I don't know if you've seen, but there have been instances where they have a Christmas tree pertaining to something Beauty and the Beast related. They actually have the ornaments that we see in the very beginning of Enchanted Christmas.
Oh, really?
In the parks, too. So that was what really surprised me, and I'm just like, yay, they can see it again!
Nice. Yeah, I've only seen it once, but I was like really, really young when I seen it, so I didn't like it then, but maybe if I rewatch it, I might have a different opinion. But it's been a long,
definitely
long
worth a
time.
rewatch.
What do you say?
It's definitely worth a rewatch.
Yeah, so I'll do that one day, and hopefully we'll see. And then there's Beauty and the Beast 3. Did we talk about that one?
Well, I prefer to consider that more as an offshoot TV series attempt rather than an actual movie itself,
Yeah,
because at least in that regard, I can look upon it with a much kinder regard.
because if I'm not mistaken, didn't they make the movie first and then later rebrand it as Beauty and the Beast 3? I don't think it came out as Beauty and the Beast 3.
No, I'm pretty sure it started out as a compilation. They started out with the TV series,
Mm-hmm.
and anyone who knows better than this may is happy to correct me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure they started it as a TV series, canceled it, and then released those episodes as a compilation film. Um, which I mean, I can understand, but at the same time, I don't really see why they would cancel a Beauty and the Beast TV series. I mean, I'd watch it.
Yeah, I think they did that a lot. They did that with Atlantis, Milo's Return, and
Mm-hmm.
I think Tarzan and Jane was the same problem. But
Well, at least with Tarzan and Jane, you had the full series with
yeah,
Milo's Return and Belle's Magical Enchanted World, whatever.
yeah.
It was very much, well, we canceled the idea, but we can still probably make a quick buck off of these. All right, there we go.
Nice. That's Disney for you.
Mm.
All right, Zora, you have 1,000 points. So whatever you do, you can't leave with less than that. Let's get you higher. Two
All
thousand
right.
points. Which voice actor, Rob Paulsen, is famous for voicing hundreds of animated characters, including Pinky in the animated TV series Pinky and the Brain? What type of animal is Pinky? Is he A, a cat, B, a mouse, C, a dog, or D, a bird?
The answer is B, a mouse. Final answer.
You looked at that as if this was like way too easy for you.
That should have been the 500 question.
Nice. Your answer is correct. Good job.
No.
Pinky and the Brain. One is a genius, the other is insane. Have you heard of the conspiracy theory that Pinky is the genius and Brain is insane?
I've heard the theory, but I personally find all theories to be nothing but a bunch of baloney.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. But you got that right. So let's keep going. 5,000 points. On March 29th, 2018, the television series Supernatural did a mostly animated crossover episode featuring characters from which animated franchise? Is it A, The Flintstones, B, Looney Tunes, C, Scooby-Doo, or D, Casper the Friendly Ghost?
This one's fairly new, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just last month. Yeah.
Well, I don't watch, but I know this was a big deal, so I'm pretty sure the answer is C, Scooby-Doo. Final answer.
And your answer is, with no doubt, correct. I've never seen Supernatural either, but I made sure to watch this episode just for this, and I personally loved it.
I might just I'm probably gonna have to see what our friend Amanda would think of that, but
I think she liked it, not as much as me, but she liked it fine. But it was just so much fun to see these characters getting imbued in the Scooby-Doo cartoon. It's like that's how I would freak out if I was in a Scooby-Doo cartoon. But yeah, but like I said, I don't watch Supernatural. I had to have a friend explain to me the general principle of what the show is about.
Yeah.
But yeah, I recommended checking it out at least for one episode. Okay, Zara, you got 5,000. Let's go for 10,000. Which of the following statements is true about the 2015 Lucasfilm animation film Strange Magic? A, it is based on a book written by Morris Sendak. B, the villain is voiced by Ian McKellen. C, it is a jukebox musical. Or D, it was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Animated Feature.
Well, it's funny that this should come up, seeing how I was just listening to the soundtrack the other day.
Oh, that's really serendipitous.
I'll go with C. It's a jukebox musical. I mean, it is. So I'll go with C. Final answer.
Well, if anyone who knows this, it would be you. Your answer is correct. Good job. And I will just say, this is my number one guiltiest animated pleasure. Like I will never defend it as a good movie, but I really enjoyed watching it.
I think it certainly has a lot of redeemable qualities. I mean, the animation itself is spectacular. It's just some of the writing that kind of gets under my skin.
Yeah, and I think the problem with me was I went in with zero expectations because it looked so bad from the trailers, and when it's zero expectations, no matter how high you go, it's from a mathematical point of view that's still
Yeah, pretty
something.
much. Pretty much. Same here. Although I might have seen this at a pretty bad emotional time of my life, but
Oh, okay.
I will say that the Bog King and I are pretty much blood brothers.
Nice. I think that was the main draw for me. I think it was the Beauty and the Beast esque romance between the Bog King and Marianne, because
Mm.
that's like my favorite fictional romantic pairing. So anyone that's similar to that I like. And I also love they had the original idea was that the whole movie was going to be a jukebox musical. Like every single piece of dialogue was going to be a different song, but they cut that out for I don't
Oh
know
my goodness.
price reasons. But I would have loved to see that.
That certainly would have been interesting, but you're getting into Andrew Lloyd Webber territory, and no thanks.
So, but anyway, for at least we got that one right. Okay, Zora, you're two away from the next benchmark. No, you
Can I
haven't used
just
any life.
can
Yeah,
I just say real quick
sure.
that option, Ian McKellen as the Bog King. I can't imagine Ian McKellen belting out "Mistreated," but I don't know. I guess half of the appeal for the Bog King for me is his voice, and Alan Cumming is he's got a really good voice for that. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, Ian McKellen would have been a weird choice for that.
Very much.
Okay, 20,000 Zora. Which Studio Ghibli film is based on the works of the late Ursula K. Le Guin?
Mm,
A. Kiki's Delivery Service. B. Tales from Earthsea. C. Porco Rosso. Or D. When Marnie Was There. I might have mispronounced your name. Sorry.
all right. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. As much as I love Studio Ghibli, I have not looked into any of the source materials, and I feel horrible about that.
Well, you have lifelines, but just again, remember, like Eli said, Studio Ghibli was not his strong point.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
You could always 50-50 it if you want.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that. Let's go with 50-50.
All right, let's get rid of two wrong answers for you, and we're down to Tales from Earthsea and When Marnie Was There.
That doesn't help at all.
So you can either take a guess or you could ask Eli. Hopefully, he might know, but like I said, it's not his strong suit.
Oh boy. Um. All right. Do I dare do this sheer dumb luck again? Where's my?
Are we flipping the coin again?
Yep, we're going for the coin again. I know that was something that Eli found particularly amusing.
Yeah.
We are gonna find a coin.
This just in, folks. Zora's flipping the coin
Again. All right.
again.
Finally got one. Nope. Shoot. Dropped it. All right. Ow. Oh, that was my desk. Okay.
Because you have no idea, right? No idea.
idea.
Well, a flip is just is as good as a guess.
Oh, I didn't even call anything yet. All right. Heads, Marnie. Tails. Tails.
Tails.
Oh boy.
What is it?
It's tails. Just to be sure, can we please phone the expert?
You want to ask Eli? Hopefully, he might have known this.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go to Eli. We asked him this. He said, "Not sure, but pretty sure it's not Porco Rosso," which is true because that's out anyway.
That's so very helpful.
So we sticking with tails.
I don't know.
Decisions.
All right.
What's it gonna be?
I.
Either flip worked last time.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about this time though.
Because if you walk away, you still can't win, so might as well take a guess.
I know. See, I want to say Tales from Earthsea because Sea, Ursula, got me thinking, you know.
Queen Witch of the Sea.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'm going to go out on a limb here. Can we go with D when Marnie was there? Final answer.
You could have gone out on a limb. You had no idea. You flipped. You said B, Tails, but somehow you switched to D when Marnie was there. You get this right to keep going. You get it wrong. Sorry, Zora. It was fun having you, but that's the end of the game. Zora, your answer is wrong. Oh, Zora, I am so sorry. Yeah. Do you have words that you want to say, but there are preschool toys around?
I mean, I had a bad feeling about that. It was my gut telling me, no, go with B. But then I was like, what would happen if you went with the other one? What if this is going to be one of those things where I'm like, no, I knew that wasn't it.
I was really hoping you'd go with the flip and go with B, but yeah.
You know what? I'm kind of wishing I had too. Why would I even mess with a perfectly good system? This is not.
Yes, see, it's worked out 100% so far.
Yeah,
tried it.
Seriously.
Yeah, she sadly she passed away in January, and she wrote this series of books called Tales from Earthsea, and they made a movie based on a couple of the books.
This is one of those which I have still not seen.
It's generally not considered that great, so it's not that bad. Anyway, Zora, I'm sorry you got that wrong. So you leave with 1,000, but you have a total score of 33,000 for both rounds, which is good. Sadly, it's not the winner, but it was fun having you on. And yes.
Hey, next time, whisper the right one to me before I say final answer.
Okay. Do you think they'll notice?
No.
Okay. I got that for next time. So before we go, is there anything you want to say to the audience, or how can people find you online?
That was hands down the dumbest decision I could have ever made. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching literally, again, the dumbest decision I have ever made.
I got a good idea for the title of this episode. No.
To all of you Ghibli fans out there, feel free to laugh. Because I'm going to be looking at this and laughing. In the meantime, though, don't!
Look at it this way. You'll never forget that fact. Mm-hmm. And for all of you watching, it's been a wonderful 15 games from January to now. I had a lot of fun with all my contestants. And thanks to Zora, thanks to Skylar. Skylar's the winner. He has 282,000 points, so he's the winner. Thanks to Jonathan and Amanda and everyone else I'm forgetting to mention right now. And special thanks to Eli for being the expert and pretty much helping for most of the show. Except for Studio Ghibli, which he wasn't that good.
Thanks a lot, Eli.
But until then, it's goodbye for me. Can you say bye, Zora?
Yeah, sure. Congratulations, Skylar, and thanks for watching.
And if I do a season 5 later on in the year or next year, keep a lookout for that. So until then, bye.
Bye.